Hi guys, LC Fifa here, and welcome to this 88 rated mid-icon Cech player review. So as you can see on screen, this is the team I started him in. We've got Cech in goal, Cancelo, Akanji, Araujo, Saliba and Di Lorenzo in defence, Benacer and Tonali midfield, with Son, Haaland and Sterling in attack. Cech 6'5", is left-footed and has a 1-star skill moves and a 3-star weak foot. Moving on to his stats, he's got 87 diving, 87 handling, 79 kicking, 88 reflexes, 51 speed, which is broken down to 52 acceleration and 50 sprint speed, and finally 89 positioning. He always had max chemistry whilst I was using him. I did use him with both glove and basic chemistry styles. Personally, I preferred him with basic. Moving on to his icon profile, and this card highlights his performances in 2015 after moving to Arsenal, where he won the Community Shield, broke the all-time Premier League clean sheet record. Onto his player traits, he's got the goalkeeper long throw trait, team player and cautious with crosses. Cech's diving overall was good. A couple of the saves he made are those you'd only see a top level goalkeeper perform. Although I would say he didn't receive these types of diving animations as often as some of the other higher rated goalkeepers I've used. That doesn't mean his diving is worse though. Cech has been one of the more consistent goalkeepers when it comes to diving for the ball. He can make both one and two-handed saves, using one hand for the more difficult saves. His height is 6'5", helps with his ability to reach difficult shots, heading towards the corner of the goal, and gives Cech a real presence between the posts. This also helps him reach shots taken from outside the box. I think I conceded 2 long shots, but he did face a lot more shots from range than usual. His reflexes are also good, but similar to his diving, I think he made less quick reaction saves when compared to other goalkeepers with a high reflex stat. Looking at the goals I conceded, he seemed to be better at saving shots aimed at the near post taken inside the box, rather than shots taken across from goal. Cech's handling was actually pretty good for me. I noticed that when he dived for the ball, he did receive diving animations that allowed him to catch the ball in the air. Not all goalkeepers regularly get this. In fact, the only goalkeepers I've used so far that do, other than this Cech, are Neuer and Courtois. He also rarely punched the ball away, and instead would come out to catch the ball in the air. Another positive is that rebound goals weren't really an issue with Cech. If he wasn't able to catch the ball, he would manage to push the ball away from danger, either out wide or behind the goal. Although in terms of stats, this 88 version of Cech is his slowest card, 51 speed is still decent enough for a goalkeeper. His acceleration and sprint speed are both pretty even at 52 and 50. I didn't have any instructions applied to the keeper position whilst using him, so what you see in the clips of him coming out to collect the ball is either balanced AI or me manually bringing him out. Maybe his positioning played a part in this, but Cech was very effective at coming out to reach overhit passes into the box. I was surprised by how often he did this, without me holding the button to rush him out, especially considering he doesn't have any traits that would make him do this. His height is also a factor in how effective he can be at pressuring players. His big frame can make it very difficult to place the ball past him when closing down space. Distribution is one of the more disappointing areas for me when it came to Cech. It wasn't bad, more just average if anything. His kick power out of his hands is good enough to reach into your opponent's half, although it just lacks the few extra yards in power to trouble the defence and play your attackers through on goal. I also think at times his accuracy wasn't the best in terms of picking out players. Off the floor in open play, you won't be able to kick the ball into your opponent's half, and my attackers often had to move towards the direction of the kick rather than the pass being played to them. He also has a 3-star weak foot, which again wasn't too great for me. There is a positive though, in that he does have the long throw trait. The final area to discuss is his positioning, which I think is Cech's strongest area. Looking back at the goals I conceded, there was only one where I thought his positioning could have been better, in that he was too close to his near post. Other than that though, his positioning was practically perfect. When one-on-one with the attacker, he always took up a good position, in line with the attacker, to give himself the best chance at making the save. Usually, the cautious with crosses trait can cause some issues in matches. However, I never felt there was a cross that Cech didn't come out to collect, where I thought he should have done better. I also think his positioning is why he was so effective at saving shots taken from outside the box. So overall, I'm going to give 88 Cech an 8.4 out of 10. This 88 Cech is a solid and reliable goalkeeper. He didn't really make any noticeable mistakes when it came to overall shot stopping. I just think that some of the higher rated goalkeepers make a few more game winning reflex type saves compared to this card. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a like and don't forget to subscribe. And to request any future content, please leave a comment in the comment section below and I'll be sure to reply.